Namo A Di Đà Phật.
Namaste.
မင်္ဂလာပါအားလုံးနေကောင်းကြလား
Kef Chobak.
Welcome to everyone.
Climate change means is the weather is changing not changing to a different not normally
Climate change is mean like everything is changed for the different country. There is a climate change. My country too, there is a climate change.
Brimbank City Council is a municipality made up of a number of suburbs in the west of Melbourne, in the inner west. Climate change is a worry because of the hotter, drier climate, the increased cost of living that we think will come as a result of climate change. And it's really important that for communities already experiencing levels of disadvantage, such as some of our communities in Brimbank, that we don't want them to be any more disadvantaged than they already are. I'm Kelly Grigsby. I'm the acting CEO at Brimbank City Council. Council's been doing some really interesting work, working with communities on climate change. And Kath Brackett, our Coordinator of Community Planning, has been taking the lead in that work and doing some really interesting work with really diverse communities across Brimbank.
This project that I've been working on is a really exciting project because as part of our engagement in a role at Council, we've been going out speaking to some of our communities about climate change. Many of the communities who've come to Australia have a really personal experience of the impacts of climate change, whether it's drought or fire, increased malaria, heat waves and those examples. So they actually really understand what climate change could mean, which is sometimes hard to explain in an Australian context. And I think it's those skills that are embedded in the communities in Brimbank that will help all of us as we adapt.
Fundamentally, this demonstrates the importance of community being involved in the solution to managing climate change, both in terms of the challenges now but also into the future.
Climate change. It's here this whole Earth's environmental is changing, like and that the whole temperature going hot, all those things, anything to do with the environment, it's changing, that we consider as this is a climate change.
Some climate change, they are just, I cannot explain because it's natural, because we don't know what is beyond of there, but we can refer the God knows. A drought or is a rain or is a volcanic or whatever. The climate change also is based to human activities.
I think it's both human-made climate change and the nature-made climate change. But it's a big disaster if these two things happen all together at once. Not much thing we can do with the natural climate change, but a lot of things we can do with the human-made climate change.
My name is Nguri. I am from Chin State, from Burma. And we've been to this country about 5 years now. Actually, we just completed 5 years. When we were young, either we have the garden or we have the field, like in a farmland. It's like our life. And even now, when I do gardening, I can think of anything I want, like wishful thinking or something nice. So it's really calm myself. I mean, it's calm me, give me the peace at heart. And also when I do and dig and do other things on the farm, it's really soothing. I feel it is very good. I think good medicine for mental health as well, I think.
Some more.
And of course, we don't use any fertilizer, so everything is organic. And so we try to make it everything green and organic, and
Yeah, we compose ourselves. Yeah.
Compost and this small salad. The gardening I love, and also not only me, my husband, he loves it as well.
Veggie or peels, like fruit, we put here and we compose. Or the grass I cut here, anything.
Rainwater, I think, still the best water, and plants, they like it. So not using other water, so we protect the environment. And also using those organic things. It's good for health and also good for environment. So if we just simply throw it away, then it will be a waste. So we can recycle it again and again. Way of doing things. It's really good. I think I'm the green. I'm very concerned. I mean, we are very concerned about the environment. And we talk a lot in our family as well. And as much as we could, then how we could save the planet. I mean, even if one family, one household, but we can contribute something for the soil, environment, and so we try our best, yes, from our family, then later into a larger community as well. So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Sustainability có nghĩa là còn tồn tại, sống trên cuộc đời này.
Pinyamugadik. So that is very important to us. So take care of land. Pinyamugadik.
It's called Paryavaran Suraksha. Means environment, to take care of the environment.
My name is An Pham. I've been working in St. Aubin for over 3 years. I just come to Australia around 12 years ago. Yeah, so everything I think still really new for me. I start up with a very simple job at my cafe, just doing washing. But then from day by day, I come into the coffee field, started making them, serving them. And not only that, there's a lot of time that I actually chat to my regular customer to find out about their situation, their life, to exchange language as well. I exchange a lot of my Vietnamese with Maltese or with Macedonian, Croatian. I don't just make coffee and serve coffee, I create my coffee connection in the community. So yeah, I think that's one interesting thing that make me keep going. This is a combination of orange apple and carrot. When we squeeze out the juice from here, and then all the waste come into this side, and kind of like this waste, this can be used as compost. So there's a lot of things that I can do to improve the place. If I have chance, would have a different bin for different material. Like we have a lot of cans and bottle, coffee cup or other sort of thing to chuck out a day, and if I can separate them by category, that would help a lot. Also, because I'm also looking for people who are interested in collecting coffee waste and sugarcane waste to process it. Like nursery, I'm pretty sure that they have a lot of ways to use it, and it's so useful for them and for even the community. And if that happened, would reduce the rubbish for my shop, but at the same time, it's create another circle of using the product for someone else.
Most of our Chin people, they leave the country because of the war and like fighting for, the freedom. So they have to leave the country, and most of them stay or live in Malaysia for about 5-10 years or more than 10 years as well. And some, of course, they flee down to India. So they come to Australia via Malaysia or via India.
So there is a lot of losing of life and a lot of direction which is happen, like women and widows and orphan and a lot of disabled. There's no food too. We lost everything. Like our background, we were kept cows in. That is our wealth. So we don't have money. We don't have time of money to become a wealth. But our wealth is a cow. So from there we lost everything. Sudanese, they lost everything.
When I was young, then we moved from one place, this place. Of course, we have a big land. Then all the villagers, we use that part of the land. Then 1 year. Then after harvest, we leave that place and then move to another place again and cutting all the trees again and burn and use it for a year. Like that shifting cultivation. Therefore, that shifting cultivation really, destroy lots of our good soils and many things, and not enough trees as well. And no electricity, so we cut all the trees for fire again. So it's really destroying lots of our good soils and good trees and many flowers as well.
In Vietnam, in the past, there's, to be honest, when we go out on the street, whatever we have on our hand and not used is on the road. But nowadays, because the young generation get educated and learn a bit more, I guess also they go home to tell the parents.
I think what I'm seeing is a part of training. Because some people, they came, they don't use the water for the tap water, and they don't bath in a room or the bathroom. Some people, they bath in the river and wherever, and the water, they are there in a different way. But for here, the water, they are just only inside the room. So this thing, some people, they know about how can they use the water. And there is a teacher from them. The teacher from them, they teach them how do they minimize the electricity, how do they minimize the water, is the bill company. If they use the electricity much, the bill will come high. If they use water a lot, the bill will come high. This I can see, this is the history to teach them that this is what happened.
My name is Monica. I'm come from Sudan and I live in Australia for 8 years. Our country, there is a world, so the people have to find, the good place you can go on it. That's why we come here in Australia.
Speak louder. I said I wanted you to come to my house. No, that's good. Okay, bye. Bye. No.
Very good in here. If you got anything you want to do in your life, if you want to do it, you're going to do it. So that is the good thing, and I find that living in here is very good.
Dear Marielle and Monica, it gives me great pleasure to write and offer your child, Helen, a place in year prep at Our Lady School in 2013.
If I couldn't understand anything, I have to ask my kids, especially, like something that they write it and I couldn't read it and all that stuff. Here, then our country is different, and there is a lot of things in here you have to do. There is bill, there is all that stuff you need to do it. There is a lot of the things you want to do it in here. So I find that it's a little bit more hard, because in my country we don't need to pay the bill. We don't need to pay the money, like the water, electric and all that stuff. We don't have all that stuff. But I find that some of them right now, it's hard for them for all that, because they never been, everything in here have to be built. So I find that the first time I come for myself, I find it really, really, really hard.
It's a million things you can do, without making a big effort.
At workplace also we can use recycled paper. So that one. And also one thing is not to throw whatever, on the floor, on the street.
Firstly,
or
we
in the
should
train or in the car.
control of using the plastic bags, and we should go for solar, because solar is the best way to save energy and make less pollution. My name is Preeti and I live in St. Albans. I run 2 Indian playgroup under Brimbank City Council, and I'm a bilingual support worker too. And I came here as a hairdresser, so that is also my profession. I'm an Indian and basically I'm a Calcasian. I'm born and brought up in Calcutta, and my husband is Punjabi. I do love cooking because it's in our culture, it's in our day-to-day lifestyle, Turmeric, salt and chili powder while boiling the dal, but still we are putting little bit just to give a added color and flavor into the dal. We don't prefer to waste the food by any means, If we have leftovers, so we prefer to have it on the next morning. But we make in that way so that there should not be any leftovers. So that is also there, But yes, sometimes we don't prefer to throw the food because we know how hard to earn money, and the more you throw, the more garbage you produce.
we need to talk in our people to be really care. We need to be careful on water. We can't use the water too much. You can't even, your car don't watch it at all.
Phải giống như làm những chuyện cho con mình thấy, hoặc là bạn bè mình thấy, hoặc là người thân của mình thấy, là giống như mình phải dọn dẹp thiệt sạch sẽ, hoặc là mình làm cái gì mình cũng phải nghĩ tới cái đó là ô nhiễm môi trường.
We should tell to our kids, our next generation, that this world is for them and they should also take care of it and make it more clear and beautiful and pious. And they should plant trees as much as they can.
I think it's not hard to do the implement. It is a matter of communicate and work together.
I'm Phúc Tan. I'm the abbot of Kwangming Temple. My role at the temple is a general managing of the site and activities. Climate change is a big issue. It's a huge issue, and you keep hearing a lot of the world leader, country representative go to such a big conference and try to discuss and think globally, act locally, so forth. But the message sent out from such a conference is not always what people would like to hear if they have a strong concern of the climate change. But little things we can do. We have a lot of water tank at the temple. The capacity up to 250 cubic meters that we have installed, and these water feed into the toilet and the garden and so forth. So we have a lot of water. The local bee farmer, we have set up a site, erect the fence for them, and for them to bring in they bee hive and put in our temple site. We have also installed a solar panel, but I have to say that the capacity we have installed is quite small, and only 2 kilowatt for our very big temple. Well, the consumption is something like 400 kilowatt a day. I think one of the thing we keep saying is gratitude. Gratitude to a parent, gratitude to the country, gratitude to the environment. So the gratitude means don't take everything for granted.